Hi PB kids! This week marked the beginning of Lent, a time of year where some people who follow God choose to give up something that consumes their attention and focus. Some examples include giving up certain types of food or social media, or maybe even an action like gossiping or complaining. With the extra time or energy they have, people spend time with God and focus on being aware of the presence of God and what God is teaching them. Lent began because Jesus spent 40 days fasting and praying in the wilderness while he was here on earth. And when I say Jesus fasted, what I mean is Jesus spent 40 days not eating. If you're like me, you're thinking, why on earth would anyone choose not to eat? Well, Jesus did this with the intention of being as present and aware as possible to what God was showing him and teaching him. In practicing Lent today, most people won't stop eating entirely, but the principle is the same. When we give up something we tend to rely on and replace that with intentionally relying on God, we learn more about His presence in our lives. And when we're present to God and aware of what He's doing in and around us, our trust in God grows. And through this practice, we are intentionally choosing to rely on God. The awesome part about this choice is that you don't have to participate in Lent in order to start being more aware of the presence of God in your life. This is a choice, whether or not you give up something for Lent. In fact, there are a lot of people who practice Lent and don't grow in their relationship with God. This is because it's not just about giving something up. It's really about choosing to rely on God instead of relying on everything else. So this week, I challenge you to spend time slowing down and paying attention to what God is doing in your life. Where do you notice God? What is God teaching you? How do you recognize the presence of God? These are all things we will be learning this Lent season in PB Kids. Stay tuned. We have announcements. Starting today, we are meeting indoors. Sunday school is now offered for all ages, and we will be meeting every Sunday at 10:30. Can't wait to learn with you. Remember, you are special and loved just the way you are by God. Have a great week.